This next guy I'm going to bring up here with me actually started working for me almost 2 years ago, I think. It's been a while. And basically, he's never had any complaints. He's gotten the best reviews out of any trainer I have. And people always, have a good time with his training. And what he specializes in is physical escalation, fast escalation, and sexual tension. And so I think it'd be a good opportunity to bring him up here and have a talk about that. Come up, Orleans.
Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Conversational cure. All right. So today we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about friend zone, how to stay out of it, because it's dreaded. It's dreaded. It's no-fly zone where I'm coming from. So basically there's two ends of the spectrum. We already ran past this, but there's the friendly girl talk, and then there's the whole too uber sexual, and you don't want to be on either end. You want to achieve a balance, and how you do it is with a combination of sexual tension and eliciting emotions. So these are basically what we're going to be talking about today and working on. So let's talk about sparking an emotionally charged conversation. What's the difference for you guys between talking to a guy who, you're talking about surface topics and guys who you're really emotionally connected with?
It's a tough one.
Well, what are all the different things? What makes the difference? How does it feel?
I think it feels like they're actually listening. And if you feel like they're actually listening, you'll be more apt to reveal
more about you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we know right in the beginning whether or not something's going to happen or not. Even if the conversation progresses, you have a pretty good sense if you're going to move to that next level or not. But I think if you're in that borderline zone, definitely the connection that you have, maybe not so much verbally, but more internally, or your energy is what's important.
Cool. I actually really agree with that, despite the huge focus on conversation game, obviously. I actually do agree with what she says about she knows whether it's there or not, in the first instance. And I think, in fact, a lot of what guys do is they might have that initially, and then what their conversation game usually does is it usually messes them up. So the way that I actually look at conversation is that it's a way of preserving that initial spark of attraction without doing the things that are going to ruin it. Right.
Exactly. The conversation it's the meat and potatoes, where the physical escalation, sexual tension stuff, it's the spice that's going to ignite things. Mm-hmm. So obviously women respond a lot more to emotion rather than logic. And it's just the way they're programmed. It's the way they're built. So if you can dig into a woman's soul and really see who she is and share that connection with each other, it's going to be a lot more powerful than talking about hockey stats, which is something guys like to do. Guys like to talk about things. Women prefer to talk about how they feel about things and how they think about things. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with fixing problems. When you talk to a guy about fixing problems, a guy's going to try to fix it. Whereas women, normally, they want to share the emotions with each other.
Understand the problem.
Yeah, you want to understand the problem. You're not so much searching for a solution, but rather to be understood. I get nodded heads, that's good. But as guys, you want to fix it because we're logical, right? So you have to understand the difference in communication, because what we're really looking to hit is that emotional side of the brain. And so one thing that we need to do is we need to start learning how to balance sexual tension and emotional conversation. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start drilling. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, we're going to start using feeling words. This is going to be kind of like where you're trying to elicit emotions out of her with the questions, but this time we're going to do it on a statement level. And what we're going to do is we're going to give emotions in order to have her open up. And so the way you do this is you use feel words like I feel, I think, I believe, I love, it makes me feel like. Okay? These are all the things that you're trying to elicit the emotions out of yourself in order to connect to her. Cool? Cool. And so, first drill that we'll start with is called Chemistry 101. And what you're...
I like the name.
It's a good one, right?
It's good.
And so what we're going to do is going to have one student and one of our girls, and we're going to thread back and forth. And so when the opportunity presents itself in the form of a topic or, anything, what I want you to do is expand on it emotionally. I want you to elicit all the emotions of the topic out of yourself. Okay? And the goal of this is to get, in turn, an emotional response from her. And so it may take a few times, and I don't want you to force it by any means. I want it to just flow naturally. So let's start with Kai. And so Sven would say, pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, man, there's only 3.
Zoe.
Excellent. Good choice. Okay, so I want you to thread back and forth, and then when the opportunity presents itself, expand emotionally.
Hi Zoe, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, that's a hard question. Probably right now it's Juno. Have you seen that?
I have. Isn't that touching?
I love it.
Well, what part of it did you like best?
Well, all like the playful banter and everything between her and all the different characters, but I've seen it so many times, and every single time after she has her baby, I always cry.
Yeah. I have mixed feelings about it. It's like on the one hand, she's like really sassy, and then what did you think about the very last scene? Not the last scene, but in the hospital.
Yeah, it's like that part, because you could see like that's actually like her whole joke, like her little personality where she jokes around about everything. It's really because she's just scared,
Yeah, it's that last scene where he gets on with his cleats and everything, and he just holds her. And it's just like she's crying and he's crying, and it's just. I just get choked up just thinking about it.
Because you think that he doesn't really care, but he really does love her, and they're like 16.
Yeah. Did you have a better opinion of the guy?
Yeah. I mean, I was like, does he have like no real opinion about it? Because it just kind of seemed like he was like, but you could tell that he really did like her. That one day when she just randomly came over to his house.
Yeah. How about that one scene where he goes to her and she goes to him.
Yeah.
And she says what? Do you remember?
When she says, I think I love you, or I love you.
What did you think?
It's so cute, and it kind of makes me think like maybe when you're 16, or the first person that you love, like maybe like you have it right that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop you guys right there.
I love that movie.
That was a beautiful conversation, guys. How do you feel about that?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it?
It was a very nice conversation. I could talk about that movie forever, so it was a very good topic you brought up.
Good job.
Good job.
I knew he was a pimp.
Pimp in disguise.
The Chinese pimp.
A Chinese pimp. I should have said that.
What I want you to do is you were asking a lot of questions. You were like, how'd you feel about it? How'd you feel? What I want you to do now, I want you to try it again, but this time I want you to only talk in statements, okay? I want you to offer your emotions and let her reciprocate rather than question her.
In other words, try to get the exact same emotional response only using statements. See if you can do that.
And the reason why we're doing this is because when you offer statements rather than asking questions, it's going to come off more dominant and she's going to feel more connected because you're offering emotions and it allows her to open up. Okay? It's good though. Try it again.
Hey, check it out. I just saw this new movie, Juno, and it was the best.
New thread. New thread. Completely.
Oh, new.
You dug that one into the core.
That one's juiced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just thread back and forth, and then when the opportunity presents itself, start digging in.
Was family really important to you?
It's important to me, but I don't really have a very big family. I just mom and a dad. I'm an only child.
Yeah, my family's like really, really important. You know, we're just kind of like close knit, and because we're from another country, it's just, you know, we just have to stick together. It's just, that's how I feel about how to relate with other people in that kind of warm way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an only child, but I'm really close with my dad. I'm close to my mom too, but recently I've been more close with my dad. Like since I've been an adult. Like when I was younger, it was more my mom, but now it's my dad, and it's really cool being close to your dad, and I love it.
Yeah, all the women that I've been really close to, you know, it's like the ones that I really, really love and have a heartfelt relationship. You know, it's like kind of echoes back in my early feelings about my family. Just that warmth and tenderness and closeness. You know.
Yeah, motherly figures, that kind of thing.
Cool. That was, once again, very, very good.
He's a pimp, right?
He's the Chinese pimp. How did that feel by offering all the emotions? Did it feel a little bit more smooth or natural?
Yeah, it's kind of like... I usually ask questions, of course. You know, it's just like it's
but it's
kind of like turning my gear around to do it another way.
It's important to learn to use statements because as men, it's important to lead. By offering questions rather than statements, you're really saying take the reins of the conversation. Right. You know, it's like dancing. You know, men's supposed to lead and the woman follows. And so you do that by developing statements where the questions come in are where you're trying to probe and elicit all the different kinds of emotions deeper and deeper. Okay? But you nailed it. So we'll go down the line and choose your weapon.
Patty. So one of the things that I'm really interested in are like psychological questions, like how the mind works and stuff. And I think that's really fascinating, and that's why I want to go into that field. And I see like psychological questions, like how the brain relates to that, is it's sort of like a big mystery, and like I'm trying to discover things about that.
It's really interesting. I took philosophy for 2 years, and I know they're two different things, but I always feel like philosophy and psychology kind of eventually combine.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm concentrating on both of those where I go to school, and I see philosophy really deals with human nature, and I find it really interesting, and it gets me really excited, and then you use psychology to kind of test that and see how it pours out in the real world.
I always knew it like connected, but that was a really good way to explain how it connects. That psychology tests philosophy. I like that. That sounds smart.
Yeah, that's why I want to go into that for my career. And
so would you be like a psychologist?
Yeah, I'll be a neuroscientist.
Oh. So what would you do exactly?
I want to see how things at the level of the brain relate to like cognitive capabilities and deeper philosophical questions about how the mind works.
So would you like for the experiment, like ask somebody questions, but have like those electrodes like testing like their brain waves?
Something like that. You use like brain scanning, and maybe have them do a task or ask them to imagine something.
Okay, I'm gonna have to gong you right now.
That was good.
That was a good gong.
That was a good gong. I'll tell you why. You were talking about things. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about your field of expertise, but you weren't really delving into the emotions behind it. You're like, yeah, I kind of like it. It's what I'm really interested in. But what we're looking at is the emotions behind it, why you like it. You know, what gives you that drive inside to really chase after it. And it wasn't a very good subject to begin with because it's very...
Well, I think the subject is irrelevant because there's a way of talking about that stuff that's just fine.
Yeah.
But think about, you know, not every girl's going to be into neuroscience. Probably a small fraction, right? So if you want to talk about neuroscience, you can, but the way that you have to do it is on a way that relates to her. In other words, you know, you could talk about how you first realized that you were interested in something like that, which could then lead to her talking about when she first realized her passion, right? Or talk about the biggest challenges that you face in neuroscience and how it really tests you as a person, right? And that's something that she can relate to because she can relate to the tests of learning something that's difficult, right? So you want to focus on those things that are common to the human experience as opposed to focusing on the content. Does that make sense? Okay, let's try it again.
I think so.
Okay.
Start by just doing basic threading back and forth. Okay.
So what music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of different kinds of music. I'm really dorky though. Like I like college radio and like a lot of bands that like people don't know. And like a scene stir like that.
Oh, like what?
Well, I really like when I was younger, I was into like local New Jersey bands, and I like what I affectionately call chick rock. Like One True Thing and Save Ferris, and I like ska, which isn't as fashionable anymore, unfortunately. What do you listen to?
Well, I listen to, I play the guitar, so I like to listen to a lot of guitar players.
Like Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Yeah. And like virtuosos. And because I play guitar, so I really admire their level of skill.
How long have you been playing guitar?
4 years. So it's what's really fun for me is to play with other musicians. You can't compare that to anything else when you get like a good jam session going.
What's it like?
It's amazing. It's the only thing I can like compare it to someone who doesn't play an instrument is it's kind of like if you're singing along to a song, but it's just exponentially better.
In what ways?
It's when you sing along, it's like you're a part of the song. So when you do it with an instrument, it's just so much better.
Because you're creating the song.
Yeah, and you're creating a song, and then when you do it like live with other musicians, it's just even better than like playing along to something else.
So do you feel like you can vibe more on this level than the neuroscience thing? Okay, cool. Do you feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand the difference where you can do it in the future and you know what kind of how to talk about things?
Yeah, I think with the neuroscience thing, I got a little carried away with that because I like talking about it.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine to get carried away about it, but for our purposes, you need to find the sweet spot with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would even get you to expand on further. Like, what is it about a jam session that, like, when you're there and you're just rocking out with a couple other guys, like, what does it feel like for you?
It's like when you're playing, when what you're playing like sounds good and goes together. It fits together so well. Like it's synchronous, and it's kind of hard to put into words.
That's cool. You just have to feel it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Do you think you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Want to try another one?
Yeah, let's try another one. Let's do it.
Pick a new thread.
Do you have a big family?
No. Like the people, like we have a lot of people in my house, but like other than my immediate family, I don't have like cousins or aunts or uncles or anything like that.
Are you pretty close-knit with the family you do have?
Yeah, I am. I guess it's because I don't have a lot of like other cousins or aunts to lean on. Like I can't, if my mom's being mean, I can't call up like Aunt Diane and be like, "Can I come stay at your house?" Like I don't have that. So.
Yeah, I'm not too close to my extended family because none of them live too close to me. But like my sisters and my brother, I'm really close to my brother because he's younger than I am, and so he looks up to me a lot. And
Well, how much younger is he?
yeah, he's 15. So he's just starting to kind of make his way in the world, and I'd like to see him really do well.
What does it feel like having to be the role model?
I feel like I kind of have a responsibility to help him out in life and kind of partake what I've learned into him.
Cool. Make her identify with that. Make her feel like I know exactly what he's talking about.
Do you have any like younger siblings?
Yeah, my brother's a year younger than, 2 years younger than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he look up to you at all?
I think so. I think he's in a phase of his life he doesn't want to look up to me, but I think he does because he's still trying to get through school, and I'm already all done, and he's trying to get there. So sometimes he asks me for like my help, like reading his essays and stuff, because he's going for history and I went for English, so I can help him with that.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so now give her something that would be an experience that you would expect her to identify with.
Yeah, like with my brother, I try to help him out with his essays too. He's doing that. So
And what's it feel like?
it's nice to take someone from just from the whole learning experience and just to see them develop.
Mm-hmm. Talking to her.
Every time you want to offer something, think about how it feels to you, and then think about how it really feels to you. Okay, there's a difference in the two, because it's like, yeah, it's nice, but how does it really feel to you? Okay, what's the core driving purpose behind it? What's the inner process?
Yeah, because I really care about my brother, and I want to see him do well. So that's why I try to help him out when he's writing an essay or he's doing his homework or something.
Yeah, and then when you see him do well, it's so much better because it's like your brother. It's not
Exactly.
some stranger's child you're helping.
Yeah, now she's doing it, right? So you see how you identify with what she said,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what you want to try to do. I think you got it now. I think you could, if we wanted to, I think we could even do the neuroscience thing, and you'd be able to do it. We're not going to, though. But you could if you wanted to. You have something to add, Bob?
Yeah, I seem to remember earlier in the seminar you had said something about you used to be a writing tutor.
Yes.
I mean, she was just talking about how she loves to help her brother with the writing. That would seem to me like an obvious form of conversation, is telling some kind of story about, when you were tutoring somebody writing. Maybe somebody was so nervous about this paper, and you were really able to help them out, and it made you feel really, really good that you could help them get a good grade or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
And it seems like kind of a good connection to make.
That's good. Good. Thanks. All right. Moving on.
I think you have it when we elicit it out of you, but the thing is, you need to learn to offer it voluntarily. And I think once you get that, it's gonna be solid.
Cool.
Just getting in the habit of it. All right, let's move on.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Joanna.
So what's your favorite hobby?
I love watching movies in my bed. It's my favorite hobby above all.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine too. We should do it together sometime.
That was a setup.
No, go ahead.
After that.
What do you like doing in your spare time?
I would go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would not what I said, obviously, but I would start because you've done that before, right? I'm sure you've watched movies in bed.
Oh, sure.
Right? Okay, so what's it feel like? Why is it good? Start talking about it.
So what's your favorite hobby?
I love watching movies in bed.
Oh, really? That's nice. I mean, I watch movies in bed every once in a while too, but it's not one of those things I do like on a normal sort of basis. But you know,
juice it.
It's really relaxing though, you know.
So yeah, laying in bed, all cozy. Maybe it's a little bit cold out. Yeah. And you feel so safe and comforted, and then maybe the movie's scary, and you have to like go underneath the cover. Juice it. Take it. Take advantage of that.
It's verbal gold.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Okay, let me ask you, how does it feel for you when you lay in bed and watch a movie?
Relaxing, I guess. I mean, it's not something I normally do. But
Have you done it before?
Well, yeah.
Then you can relate to it.
Okay.
And what are some things that can happen while you're laying in bed watching a movie? Like, what are some of those micro experiences that you can really go into? Like when the phone rings, you ain't gonna answer the phone. And the phone rings and you just ignore it because it's such a good part of the movie. And just get those micro experiences that could happen and just start giving that to her. And that's gonna amplify what she's feeling.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Do you want to try another thread?
We can, if you don't mind.
Yeah, okay. I juiced it.
So what kind of movie do you like?
I love horror movies.
Do you really?
I do. If there's not a zombie in it, then I won't watch it. I have a weird fascination.
It's pretty limited. There's no zombie? I ain't watching it.
No, I just mean horror movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
or like ghosts or anything that scares me.
Right. No, I totally know what you mean. But I remember like when I was watching I don't know, like when I was watching like the movie Scream or something, and like that's like one of those things where like it's one of those like really intense movies where like you're really into it, right? Right, exactly. And then like if, for example, something freaky happens, like if the phone really rings or something, that actually happened to me when I was like watching it for the first time, right? And,
Did you scream?
No, I didn't scream, but but I was actually.
Was there no one on the line?
No, nothing like that. But it's just one of those things. Like, I don't know. I sometimes I really get into movies like when I'm watching it like, at home, opposed like, to the theater or something, because that's like, I don't know. It's like one of those environments where you just sort of you feel like you're there sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's especially like a movie like that.
Yeah.
And so.
I totally know what you're talking about.
Right.
There's a definite connection between you and the movie.
Right.
It's like
Exactly. Almost like you're actually a character in it or something, or you're actually participating in it.
Like being affected.
Right, exactly. Like all you can actually feel the same emotions that the characters might feel inside the movie. You know what I mean?
There's juice in it.
That's juice.
It's good.
Good. Okay. You missed a lot of windows. You missed the whole bed thing. He didn't miss the bed thing. How is it? Like scary movies. Take scary movies.
Yeah, she said secret lover. Okay, that was
Savannah
like
made it a little saucy.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Secret lover. She called it a good movie or secret lover.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't hear
She
that.
didn't even hear it. You missed that one.
Secret lover.
Then he could have just been like, "Have you ever had a real secret lover?" Oh my god.
Yeah.
So hot.
You want to be my secret lover? Lots of stuff.
That's a little bit
Extreme?
a little bit cheesy.
True. But I can.
But like take scary movies for example. How does it feel when you're scared from a movie? Like does your heart race?
And don't be afraid to admit. You know, I admit all the time that I get the shit scared out of me from movies, and you know, I'm not afraid to admit that. And I'll even talk about like not being able to go into a dark place, you know, for a week after being scared, like you know. But I still love horror movies. You know, it doesn't stop me from watching them.
You got to take the experience, and you have to really think about how it really, really makes you feel. You have to. You're basically looking to give her the response that you want from her. You want to give her that emotion that you want to get back. Okay? And in order to do that, you have to offer your own. Do you understand what I mean?
Kind of, yeah.
Like, horror movies scare the shit out of me too. Like, I went and saw the Texas.
You ever have to like watch a comedy after because you can't go to sleep, right? Right, stuff like that. Just putting that out there, like proof that it's like credibility almost. Like you know, what you're saying is true because you're describing the experience with such detail that she can say, "Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about." Right, and that's a connection that creates a connection.
Okay. You want to give it another try with a new thread?
I mean, he's doing good. He's doing really good.
Okay.
But do you want to do it again just to get it down?
Sure.
Okay.
It's kind of hard just to think of new threads or whatever.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, do you like to travel?
I love to travel.
Yeah.
I love everything about traveling.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, what are the places that you've been to?
My favorite place in the entire world is Costa Rica. It is probably because when I was 14, I fell in love with a guy, and forever since, it's like my favorite destination. But
isn't it kind of weird how how those two things can sort of get associated with each other?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if you're like at a certain place and something really amazing happens, right? It's like you want to go back there. You know what I mean? But yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Keep going.
Yeah, one of the places I really one of the places I would really like to go to sometime is go to like China or something.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there before, but like when I was talking about the whole like association thing, whatever. Like I associate like martial arts. I'm a really big like martial arts fan, or whatever, right? And there's all these like Shaolin monks that I would like love to like go visit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like I've never even been there before, but I can just like imagine myself being there. You know, and it really does like excite me though.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I would love to do like a boot camp training or something, like Karate Kid style.
Right.
Go up in the mountains and carry the buckets of water.
Right.
Good. Yeah. Give all three of them a round of applause.
One thing I noticed is that when you're talking, you almost seem that you're unsure of what you're saying. So you say a lot of like and you understand, things like that.
I think it's not that bad though. I think it makes it almost a little bit genuine, you know, because if you're too smooth.
Yeah, you don't want to be too smooth.
Who's this guy?
Yeah. But at the same time, I think that
It's supposed to be hard work.
You need to learn to be more confident in your words. I think that it stems from that insecurity, but it was good. As far as the drill is concerned, it's good. So, we understand emotional elicitation and getting all the emotions out of the girl. That's really just one half of the equation, because if you do too much of that, like Vin said earlier, you're gonna end up being like girl time buddies, you know, go shopping together. be lots of fun.
So what's the other half of the equation?
So the other half of the equation, thank you for asking, is sexual tension. And it's often the key that's missing. It's the one thing that really divides the guy who always gets a girl and the guy who's always friends with the girl, you know? And obviously,
we've all been there.
Novel. Yes, we have. So, sexual tension, it's really misunderstood and confused, but what you can interpret it as is the sparks and the spice in the relationship, the thing that really causes a lot of that excitement. And so I have a question for you girls, and it's, to you, what's the difference between a guy who talks about sex and a guy who you just have a really sexual on vibe with?
One guy's talking about sex,
Yeah.
and the other guy is...
One guy's just talking about sex, they're just boys.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah, it makes them
total
seem really immature right away.
But I don't know, sometimes like, I
It de-
don't...
I think it also depends, like, when the conversation is happening, like what your history is.
Like, there's a difference between a guy talking about sex and a guy actually being sexy.
That's what he wants to know.
I can't put my finger on what it is.
I think it's just one guy's talking about sex, and the other guy's just sexy.
I think it goes a little bit with what you were telling them before about good opportunities to touch somebody, and like if it's done in a not creepy way. Because I know we've been in bars and like people are like up in your face right away, and that's awkward or whatever. But I think if a guy is smart enough, just like put his hand on your back at like the right time, and you're like, okay.
That
This
is
guy is
so
an
much
idiot.
more
Yeah.
sexier than...
Then grabbing
Yeah.
your ass or something.
I
If
think
he's
it's...
acting too into you, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
Like, there's other people in the room, don't just tunnel in on me. It's
Yeah.
creepy.
Cool.
But I
So you heard it from the jury. Basically, if you talk about sex blatantly, it's not sexy. That's not how sexual tension is created. So physical escalation without release is really a main core component of sexual tension. So what I mean by that is you need to escalate in a way that goes in and out. You know, you can't stay in one place for too long because that releases the tension. It's like when you go to hold a girl's hand, if you hold it for too long, it's going to release tension. Whereas if you hold it for a second, get your point across, and leave the hand, it's going to keep her guessing, and that's what helps create the sexual tension. The next key component of it is the sexual vibe. And this is the unspoken kind of subliminal kind of thing. And it's when you really drop your voice down and you grab her and you hold her close and you start the pacing and leading, which is it's NLP, right? Pacing and leading?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Pacing and leading is basically when you're going to create a sexual vibe, what you need to do is you need to match her pace and her rhythm of conversation. And then once you do that, you can start to alter the pace and the rhythming. And you can create a much smoother, more sensual kind of vibe with that by dropping your voice down, slowing your words down, and using the sensual languaging, which is the next portion. So the whole key to the sexual vibe is just guiding the whole rhythm of the interaction. It's things like your voice tonality, the touch gets smoother and more firm, bedroomize, things like that. And just, it's that vibe.
It's the vibe.
It's
It's
the
a
vibe.
knowingness.
It's
It's when you gotta have like a knowingness that she.
It's that,
I don't know.
yeah.
You know, it's I think, you know, the biggest, you know, those are factors. You know, like the language. You know, like if you're sitting there eating dinner with her, and you're feeding her, and it's juicy, and you got like a shrimp on the fork. You put it in her mouth, and it's like dripping a little bit. Like, oh, baby, you're making a mess. Let me clean it up for you. Ooh, this is a big one. besides that, I mean, that's a technical aspect. That's just language, right? But aside from that, it's like a knowingness that she just wants it.
We're all over here like...
That's the mindset behind it. But did you see how his voice dropped? And he's like, boom.
You just look at, like, teasing her. You're teasing her with everything you're doing. You're just, like, looking at her, and they're like
It reaches a point where the conversation just disappears, and you look into her eyes, and she looks into yours, and you're just like,
It's over.
It's over.
We're just beginning.
We're
just beginning.
I don't want that to work, but it totally works.
Exactly.
You're just talking about it, I'm like...
I know, right? See, look at this shit. They melt. It's great. So that sexual vibe is the second, I think, probably the most important part of the whole sexual tension. But once you get that down, you really can go into it further by bringing in sensual languaging. And so, before we move on, I want to ask you girls a question. What does sexual tension feel like to you?
Awesome.
Electricity?
Yeah. Like describe
You can feel it. It's like...
It's anticipation of like not knowing, like knowing what's gonna happen, but not when it's gonna happen.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a fun one. Like it could happen, when he takes you home, or on the car ride home, or
You know it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, but you're like, when? And what's it going to be like?
Sure.
What is...
What's gonna
it's
be
what,
like?
what?
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, your turn. No, just kidding.
So,
what's next?
sensual language is basically talking about normal things in a sexy way. And I don't want you guys to fall into the trap of talking about sexual things. And what you'll find is there's a population of women who talk about sex really like early and really strongly. And what it actually does is it creates a release for them. It's a release of that tension. And the more you actually talk about sex, the more it's actually just letting go of all that emotion. Whereas if you talk about normal things in a sexy way, then the tension just builds because it's all underneath the surface. It's got that little bit of barrier between the two.
It's like she's 99% sure that's what you're talking about.
Exactly.
But not 100%.
No. That 1% matters.
Ooh, can you handle this meat in your mouth? As opposed to, you gonna give me a blowjob, baby? Yeah, it's a 1% difference. But that 1% makes all the difference.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're only using that like when you're alone and about to actually do a deed.
Yeah,
somebody said that to me.
Yeah, that's a couple
That's
hours.
like
really
really far right before you actually partake.
What are you talking about?
That's
Like, oh, baby, you want this meat in your mouth? Like, that's just not...
You say hello.
If somebody-
that's a
yeah.
little over the top, but
Yeah, I think that's definitely further down the line than sexual tension. Like, I think that's beyond.
well,
that's
that's
next step.
That's how you create the
it is
sexual
tension, but it's
It's how you
Maybe
you're right though. It's
Is
this
that
real
word?
like end game as we.
Yeah, that's total end game.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to start learning to use sensual describing words like hot, wet, thrust, hard, deep, pleasure, touch, arouse, desire, things like that. These are all words that when you use to describe, like, say, a milkshake, it's so smooth and it just soothes your throat all the way down, and you just want to take another sip. You desire another sip.
It's creamy.
It's creamy
on your mouth.
Did you guys talk like this? I don't know if I've ever been out with someone who was like that.
Oh, you poor thing.
I think like I would talk like that.
Yeah, I think
I would be the initiator more so than that.
Yeah. Well,
you're dating the wrong kind of guys.
the guy's got to understand. He's got to be able to do it. He's not. I mean, I'm cheesing it up a little bit, obviously, but the guy's got to understand it, be able to do it, drop it in a little. If you're lacking that tension, just drop it in a little bit and get her going. Yeah. Okay. So what are we gonna do here?
The languaging is all about making her experience the sensations that her body already is. It's making her aware of it. Okay. And so it's similar to the emotional conversation, but at the same time, it's completely different in that you're going to be using more of the sensual kind of vibe on it. Okay? And so drill number 2, the F.A.D.T.G.P.W.
What's that mean, Orleans?
It's the fucking awesome drill that gets panties wet. So,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
You guys can go first.
It's a long
Panties wet.
She's saving the best for last.
And so
Okay.
you guys are going to thread back and forth once again, but this time when the window presents itself, I want you to create the sexual vibe by using a combination of the sensual languaging as well as the pacing and leading.
Good.
And the goal of this is to create a more tense kind of on vibe, all right? And so yeah, what I actually want you guys to do is stand up and stand next to each other while doing it, because I feel like if we're doing it from couch to couch,
Put them on the couch together.
Yeah, sit on the love seat.
I think it's a sitting down type of thing.
you think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, why
So-
don't we take 2 of you?
Well, what we can do, I don't think we need just the 2 of them on the couch. That's a pretty big couch. So I think just move over to accommodate each guy as they go over.
Sounds good.
I think that's fine. You want to go first, big guy? Chinese pimp.
Chinese pimp.
Show them how you do it in China.
Like that noodle?
This is how
You
we
like
do
that
it.
noodles? It's so juicy. All right, choose your poison.
So I should go over, right?
You take a girl first.
Janine, right?
Joanna.
Joanna, yeah.
Started off right. Started off
Know
right.
their names?
Well,
Oh, Janine.
All right, pick up 101, guys. Learn the girl's name before or get her ID so that if you forget about it, you don't get caught.
Okay.
All right.
Hope you guys can handle all that pimpage on the couch. Get a little closer. A little closer. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Don't cheese it up. Seriously, we need you to be really authentic on this one.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, cheese it up. Okay, we want like real hardcore. All right, but thread back and forth for now.
Good.
wonderful dinner, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you very much for taking me.
What did you like about it? Did you like this?
The wine
Yeah. How about the steak?
is
Juicy?
delicious. It was, and rare, just how I like it.
I know. It's just
It's
plump,
perfect.
succulent,
Indeed.
and kind of a little red in the center.
Yeah. Like,
You have a little in your lips here.
thank you.
I just love how it just kind of drips down. your
I
chin.
did. It dripped down my chin.
That's sloppy, I know, but I love it. It's just wonderful.
Oh, dirty. Amazing.
Now, can you stand up without embarrassing yourself?
Shit, son.
I was close.
You're gonna have to walk with a limp now, shit.
It's an illusion.
Damn, okay. How'd that feel?
That was great.
It felt hot, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Good job.
How'd that feel for you?
It was wonderful. It was just. It
It's-
was exciting.
It's a
I can't-
very, very raw way of expressing, but it feels good, right?
Semi-raw.
I like it raw.
Yeah. Like it's
Rare.
raw.
Rare.
A little red in the center.
Yeah, that was classic.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I think the Chinese pimp is done on the love seat.
Okay.
Christ, that's a big act to follow.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you're up on the love seat. And you can talk quiet for this one, but not too quiet.
Because they want to hear.
Who we picking?
So
Good choice.
Maybe we can flip them.
Yeah.
Oh, love seat up in here.
how you doing?
A little closer.
A little bit closer, come on.
It's realistic.
She's cute.
So how you doing?
Get all up in there.
Good.
Yeah. Did you have a good dinner?
It was really good.
Yeah. What'd you have?
I had the fish.
Fish.
You didn't. Wait. Pretend you watched her eat dinner. You know?
You guys had dinner.
Okay, let's get off the whole dinner thing because it's cool, but Chinese pinball already.
He owned it. He had it dripping off his chin. So
How about
there's other topics.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Water park. Beach.
I saw you come down that water slide. Looks like you're on a wet.
So did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I had a really good time.
Yeah. You looked like you got a pretty good workout.
Yeah, it was fun. I love working out.
Yeah, you worked out a pretty good sweat.
I was really sweaty.
Yeah, it was dripping down your body quite a bit.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah, it was dripping down your body real nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have that.
The love
You're focused on
scene.
that one girl.
I'm all sweaty.
Think Barry White, baby.
Like slow it down like this. Like, ooh, look like you're. I think I saw it drip a little bit. Was I right, or was I seeing things? Am I?
Get dirty.
Oh yeah, get dirty, get buried.
Go for it, man. It's all yours. She's all yours.
Is that sweat dripping down her body?
Let him do it.
So yeah, I saw a sweat dripping right down your arm.
Yeah, it was. I've never gotten that sweaty when I was running before.
Where else was it dripping?
Back.
Yeah, I really liked how it was dripping right down the small of your back.
I need to take a shower.
Yeah.
I'm just sweaty.
You like having the soap all lathered up?
Whoa. Slow it down, okay? You're talking like this. Like, it's cool when we're talking normally. But when we're looking to get that sensual vibe on, you want to just slow it down. Oh, I like that sweat right in the lower back. It's really sexy. Oh, see? She's fucking doing it.
I'm so bad at resisting this
I
shit.
know. Yeah.
What else?
Slow it down. Drop your voice. Just let that
Make
sexy
yourself
vibe take over.
Yeah, I look really stiff.
Look in her eyes,
you're
man.
really far.
Look into her eyes.
Yeah, you're really far back.
Look into her eyes.
Maybe turn a little bit towards her.
Yeah, he's getting his stare on.
So I really like the sweat dripping down the small of your back.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who's egging it on?
Don't cheese it up.
I said, did you?
Say.
Yeah, I think you need to take a shower now.
I know. Can I take a shower at your place?
No.
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 Too much.
You just look like you're out of breath. You know what? You're not taking a shower. Like it's dirty.
I love it. You can't help yourself.
I can't.
You've done this whole trip.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Look into her eyes. No, look into her eyes right now.
Okay.
Isn't she a sexy girl?
Mm-hmm.
Should turn you on?
Yeah.
How much?
A lot.
A lot? Is it a lot or is it a lot?
It's a lot.
Is it a lot?
Oh yeah.
How much?
A lot.
So tell her about it. Tell her sexy things, but talk about normal shit. How about that milkshake you guys had earlier? Was it good?
What was that milkshake you had earlier?
It
was really yummy.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Mmm.
You're not talking about the milkshake. You're talking about something else.
But you're talking about the milkshake, but you're talking about something else. It's like,
How did it taste in your mouth?
Oh, no. Now we're talking.
That's good.
Smooth and creamy.
Don't laugh, it's serious.
No.
Really good.
Tolerance of tension is a very important quality for any guy to have. When you start laughing, that means that it means that you can't handle the tension. Take it and handle it. Let her be the first one to crack, not you. You can take it. You can take it all night. I don't get it, but it was funny. You can give it all night. Give it to her.
So what did it taste in your mouth?
It's really creamy. I loved
Yeah.
it.
Did you like sipping through that straw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like that straw in your mouth, don't you?
Sip it all night.
Damn.
Ask her what it tastes like. See what it tastes like, baby.
What does it taste like?
Baby.
What's it taste like, baby?
Yeah.
Sweet vanilla.
Yeah, you like that vanilla cream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the crack.
Yeah, correct.
It's doing good. Keep going. It's one of those milkshakes where had the first one, just wanted more. The first one wasn't enough.
You always come back for more milkshakes. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little uncomfortable.
Okay, stand up a second.
Shake it out.
Shake it off, man. Shake it off.
Stand up. It's allowed.
Stand
Stand up. Take a deep breath.
Shake it off. Come on. Just shake it off. Shake it off. Be silly. Come on.
Shake his body. Loosen him. Loosen him.
Chance.
Even if
Loosen
you
him.
jump up,
Someone
you
help
know,
him. Someone shake his arms.
Crazy kid. Shake it off. All right, you're silly. You're silly now. This is your chance.
Let him
to
move
be
you.
all
Let him
right.
move you. Just let Orleans take control.
This is, yeah, just go, woo, okay, see you again. All right, now go sit down. She loves that milkshake. Yeah.
Okay.
So you really like that milkshake?
Yeah, it's really
Just
good.
don't worry about thinking about new things. That's not. We don't care about the creative aspect of this. Okay. I said plenty of shit that you can just steal. Just say the same shit and just try to get the delivery.
Get the feel for it.
Get the feeling of it. Okay.
So you like how that tastes in your mouth?
Yeah, it's really creamy.
Really? You like when it's creamy?
It was the best milkshake I've ever had.
Yeah, you like drinking through a straw?
Or sometimes just spoon it.
Oh, she likes that shit on her tongue. Dig it. How does that shit feel sliding down your throat?
Wow, that was really pornographic.
It's the best. Say it.
How does that feel sliding down your throat?
How does that shit feel sliding down your throat?
We're not going there, Orleans. I know.
Vanilla cream.
How's the vanilla cream?
Yeah. Damn. Look at her.
I won't fight you. Unless you want me to.
Damn.
Start a new thread if you have to. Saw you working out.
Let it go. Let the tension go, and
Yeah.
just start talking about something normal. And dip back into it. That's where a lot of the tension, the escalation comes from, is you dip into it, you're like, oh, you like that, don't you? So yeah, baby, let's go to the amusement park and we'll go ride the roller coasters. And you like it when it goes up and down, and all of a sudden you're just screaming your head off. It's unbelievable, the rush that you just feel inside your chest. It's incredible. You see how I brought it out, and then immediately I went right back into it. So talk about something normal. Just thread.
So what did you do today?
Woke up and took a shower. And just hung out the rest of the day.
Yeah, how was your shower?
It's great. It was really, really good. Nice and warm.
You like the heat?
Mm-hmm. I love hot showers.
Yeah, you like getting all lathered up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right.
That's good. I think you got it. I think you got it. Give him a hand.
Get used to that tension, man. That's where the money spot is.
The money.
The money shot.
And like enjoy
Wait.
it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're with a girl and it gets to that point, you should be like, I love this feeling.
Yeah.
Not
let,
like,
let yourself
oh.
be turned on by her, and then just express it through that sensual languaging, that vibe.
You know you could do this, huh?
Shit.
He's like, you got something to say?
I'm sorry. What I noticed was when you were talking, you were sort of backing up.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
looked afraid.
get a mint, and you want, like, I can see, you know, you probably, that's something that plays in about, like, you know, if you have a mint in your mouth or some gum, you can move in and talk, and they like it, you know, they like smelling that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't have to, like
that.
go up, go in, and engage, and get into their eyes.
Yeah,
Saying that stuff.
This guy's a good contributor, man.
He's
I
good.
know, he's gonna be your new hire. You better watch out.
Fuck, my job ain't online.
All right.
Youngblood's getting cut. Nothing. All right, you're up.
All right. One left.
All right. Damn. Shirt's all open.
He's ready.
How's it going?
It's okay, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Good. So, what'd you do today?
I woke up and I went for a run, and then I came home and I took a shower.
Yeah. How was your run?
It was good. It was long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was your heart all pumping?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you love that?
Yeah. I love the rush. And
Right.
and you're sweating. It's great.
Right. I totally know what you mean.
Yeah. Do you work out?
You know, every once in a while, but you know, I really love like when I'm working out, like the sweat's just dripping down me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Right.
Definitely a good feeling.
Yeah. We've been over here.
Lean back.
All right.
Lean back. Put your arm around her.
I think he's doing good.
He's doing good.
Great. You're doing great.
But this isn't sexy talk.
No, okay.
Yeah.
This is like...
It's harder. A lot of this comes from relaxation.
Yeah. You just
Being really
lean back.
comfortable.
You're like,
Okay.
Was your heart throbbing when you were working out at the gym? You like that cardio?
I don't know what that was.
Because I can't believe those words are coming out of your mouth.
Why?
I don't know. It's so pornographic, some of it, but it's not.
It's dirty, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, throw your arm around her. Make it happen.
All right.
It's good.
Be comfy, man. Relax. Lean back.
What did you do
beach is
today?
great.
What did I do today?
Yeah.
Today I just, basically woke up, went to work, but after work I just, I went to the gym today actually. Yeah.
What did you do? Did you run?
Not really. I'm not big into running. I'm actually into just lifting weights and everything. But one thing I really love about working out is that when your heart's really pounding and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 And and the sweat's just dripping down, your face all the way down your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a good feeling.
Right. Yeah. I really don't know.
Why are you
No,
laughing?
I'm sorry.
You're
It's this
distracting.
guy. This guy. It's like, I'm like trying to listen, and I can just hear him be like,
Just do your thing. I'm sending you my psychic energy. Trying to. So it's like it'll go in. You're not really hearing it, but it's going in. You'll have it for later. Save it for later when you really need it. When you really want it, you need it. Be there for you.
okay. All right. It's getting steamy.
It's just kind of hard to focus on.
It's real hard, isn't it?
You can't turn it off.
It's ridiculous. It doesn't go off.
Can't turn it off. Awesome. Okay. Do it.
She likes.
So you like working out?
Yeah. I work out a lot.
So what do you do?
I love running, and I dance a lot too.
Yeah, you look like a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, you got really smooth legs.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I really like it when if I'm at a club or something, and if I have nobody to dance with, I'll just go freaking crazy, right? And sometimes I just go really hard, right? And sweat just really just drips down my body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. I like going dancing.
Yeah.
Do you go dancing a lot?
Not often, no. But when I do, just sometimes I can't really explain it, but it's if I really don't know, if I see a girl or something, and if I really don't know what to say, I'll just start dancing really hard, right? Really hard.
Okay.
Really hard.
And
You know what I mean?
and I'll just go freaking crazy. I'll just shake my hips, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
Just can't say no. Just can't stop.
and it's almost as if
Don't want to.
the girl I want to talk to, she sees me, right?
Yeah.
And it's
More sensual.
words are not even necessary.
Yeah.
You're
She
speechless.
just basically
That's what's great about dance.
exactly. So what kind of dance do you do?
Everything.
Everything, right?
Yeah. I dance ballet and tap and jazz and modern.
Right. I really like fast dancing.
Like
I don't. I like slow
fast
dancing.
dancing?
Yeah.
Sometimes he likes it fast.
Sometimes I do like it fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes he likes it slow.
I like it fast too.
Yeah. But sometimes you do have to slow it down. Maybe start off slow, and then work your way up.
Yeah. I think he's got it.
Yeah.
I think it was good the first time before you guys interrupted.
I almost died.
Oh my god.
His face. Your face. He's like, no, I'm talking, he's like. You just like lean back and
I I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. Like what you're saying, like I feel like some guys do that like too soon or like not
Yeah.
at the right times, and
But
like it was all very natural.
The thing is, it's supposed to be like a little bit uncomfortable. Not like uncomfortable to the point
but not like
where
uncomfortable to the point where like I wanted to get up off the couch.
yeah, exactly. You want to maintain that like that point of comfort. You're like, oh really? And then you're like, yeah, whatever. It's cool though. You got it.
Good.
Cool.
Okay. What else we got?
So,
Do we scoring anything here?
I don't know. Should we award points for that one?
Why not? Judges.
All right. Who do you guys think?
Chinese pimp.
Chinese pimp.
Chinese pimp.
Pull my hair. It's gotta get
Yeah.
points.
Chinese pimp.
You pull their hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty. Oh my god. Dirty Chinese pimp.
I would have bit her neck too.
Oh.
Got some more
I would have
time.
loved it. I would have loved it. I don't know if she would have loved it, but I would have. She would have loved it. Do it next time.
All right. So right now we're gonna have a little competition for more points. Winner's gonna receive 3 points. So it's
3 points.
3
This
points.
is an important one.
This is a very important one. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you each a subject, and then you're gonna take that subject and improv a little bit of material with one of our lovely ladies over here. And we're trying to get.
How's that different from the last one?
We're doing it like for points now, style. I don't know. Is it really different?
So that was like we're giving them the topic.
Yes.
And that the first one was practice. Okay, let's get some judges here. Okay, you guys can be
Judges.
1, 2, 3. Be good judges though.
Who's the judge?
No bullshit. Good judges.
Yeah.
All right, we got
Yeah,
Brian, Adam, and Gerard.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I think something tells me Gerard's good at this stuff, right? I taught you this shit years ago.
1 year.
1 year, a little bit over a year. He's back for more.
I love sex, so bring it.
There you go.
There you go.
So should we get the audience members to give us topics?
I thought you had topics.
I have topics, but
Let's use your topics.
They're a little easy.
all right. So I want them to give us the subject because I think it's interesting. The audience.
Audience.
All right. So anybody have a word?
These are subjects that are supposed to be turned into sexual.
Yeah.
Alright.
Train.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay.
I like trains.
Okay. You want to go first? Okay.
I think we should start Matt.
That's fine. Matt,
Yeah. He hasn't gone first very much.
pick a lady, a new one. Patty. No. Patty. Not Patty.
That's not it.
Patty. Patty. Oh my God. Patty.
Train. All right.
Shut it.
Now this is gonna be quick. All right. Let's give him some time. All right.
Timer. Okay.
You got 60 seconds.
What do you mean by train?
Train, like
You're gonna be talking about. You're gonna be talking about the topic of trains, but you're not gonna be talking about trains. Get it? Okay.
So you like trains?
I do. I spend a lot of time on the train.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you like trains?
Love trains.
Why?
Just like the motion and how it vibrates when it goes through the tunnel.
And then like all the lights go out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like how you just get to sit back and you don't have to drive, somebody else is doing the work for you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's 8 o'clock.
So you like when someone else does the work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a little lazy.
You just like laying back,
enjoy the ride.
enjoying the ride.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice change of pace.
Time.
Good. That was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Who's next? And who's giving us another word? That's retarded.
Yeah, bottle.
Diving. Thank you. Diving. Who wants to do diving? You want to do diving?
Chinese pimp's gonna pimp it out. Pimp out the diving bowl.
You gotta go with it. Okay.
Oh, shit.
He might bite your neck.
Hi, Zoe. How was your swim this afternoon?
It's great. It was exhilarating.
Did you do some diving?
Yeah, I love diving from the high dive.
Didn't it feel wonderful
Yeah.
as you're slowly going down, down,
Yeah, it's scary at first, but once you start to go,
and you suddenly
It's
feel
addictive.
that splash? It's just that wonderful feeling, isn't
yeah, that's great.
it? As though you're submerged. It's just wonderful.
One moment you try.
And what did you feel like when you had to reemerge? And you're just gulping for air.
Yeah, and you're just like, when am I going to get to the surface? And you come up and you take the first breath of air.
So was your heart pounding?
Yeah. Pounding.
Yeah. And was the sweat coming down your brow?
Yeah. Finish. Give him your score.
Wait.
Okay. One more.
Pickles.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like pickles. I don't think pickles would be good.
I like pickles, but I don't find them sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Like
come on. Something that's not food here.
Adam?
Gambling.
Gambling?
It could be good. You want to do gambling? Go for it.
Oh,
Go for it. I can't think of much, but
You can't do gambling.
I could, but not as well as I could do. Could you?
The dice in your hand.
Just jiggling in your palm.
Taking a risk.
Oh, yeah.
Good, how are you?
Get closer. What are you doing? She's not a man.
Let me start that over.
Get close.
So, it's kind of hard to start.
Go. Ignore me. I'm like. Start over.
Okay.
Get distracted here.
It's so risky.
It's so hard to just start off. You know, it's like, I don't know.
Just start. Hey, Joanne.
Like it's so fun to go to the casino and gamble.
Yeah.
I just think it's so fun to go to the casino and just gamble.
Yeah, I love it.
Right.
Yeah, that rush
Lean
of
back.
winning.
No, I totally know what you mean. It's like, I like to play the roulette.
I love roulette.
And it's like, and the ball's spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Round and round.
and it's like, it just builds up that anticipation
Mm-hmm.
of, you just don't know what's going to happen next.
Right.
You know?
Do you bet red or black?
Oh.
Or double zeros? Do you have a favorite number?
Two. I like two.
You like two? You put everything on two?
I put everything on two.
It's a good number.
Time.
That was kind of hard. But
It's hard. It's hard. I warned you. But good. Okay, have a seat. We're gonna see what our judges score. Gerard, red or black?
Black.
Yeah, of course.
For Matt, I gave him a 7.0.
Okay.
Chinese pimp, 8.5. Very impressive. And Mom, I'm going to give him 6.5. It was a tough topic.
You should give him more for a tough topic.
Yeah.
I originally gave him 6.0.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Adam.
All right. Well, for our favorite Chinese pimp.
You guys are very close together.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
Want to join him?
I do.
Little later.
Do a little.
All right, score time.
Okay. Chinese pimp in 8, very, very impressive. And Matt, I gave you a 7.5. I think that you did a really great job. And Armando, because of my topic choice, I also gave you a 7.5 because it was harder than I initially thought it would be.
Matt, very impressive. I gave you an 8. Chinese pimp, I gave you an 8.5. And Aman, I gave you a 7.
Anyone averaging those out?
Chinese pimp one.
I don't
Chinese
know.
pimp one.
He doesn't have a name anymore now. It's Chinese pimp.
Pimp.
3 points to Chinese pimp.
All right. So what are at the end of day 1?
Okay, give me a chance to tell this up.
Okay.
Aman has 9. Matt has 7. And Chinese pimp has higher than I can count in a second. Hold on. 13.
Whoa! How'd that happen? You were in the lead at dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, because
Anything can change on day 2.
Chinese pimp turned it on.
He turned it on.
Shit.
It could completely turn around on day 2.
Exactly.
So,
it's up for grabs.
They get my games.
It's still close. Still close. All right. So that about wraps up the day 1. Round of applause for our 3 contestants. Round of applause for our beautiful women.
Yes.
And a round of applause for you guys.